Whenever I talk about goat farming or farming in general, many people are confused as to what they need to do. Many people realize that it is not just about having the thought of starting an agri business. It is also about knowing how to do it right. If you are intending to start a goat farm in Nigeria or anywhere, any part of the world, please try to listen to this video. Follow this video from beginning to the end. Do not try to skip any part. And you can now use the knowledge you get from this video in order to start up your own farm. Now, without further ado, let us go straight into the video. Now, if you want to start up a goat farm, the first thing that is in your mind is the thought. You have think about how the goats will be, how you get a land, how you get farm help that is going to help you take care of those goats. But most times, what most people don't think about is the profitable aspect of it. What is in it for me? The primary aim of any business is to make profit. The reason why Dangote is doing business is not to help the community, but it is to make profit. The reason why Microsoft is doing business is to make profit. If they do charity along the way, then that is, by the way, their CSR. But for now, the first primary aim a business needs to think about is profitability. How do you start making profit from your goat farm immediately you start it? I remember about 3 years ago, I made this, I discussed about this in a forum, and I was trending in South Africa. It was it was really something else that day. I have to do a live video in order to clarify how you can start making profit from day one. So many people say he's a wannabe farmer. So many people insulted me and all that. But when they saw clarity, I received a whole lot of interview from South African TVs about this. And so many people that followed this advice are running a successful farm. Now, let me give you a scenario how you can do this. The first thing you need to do when you want to do a goat business is to determine what type of farmer you want to be. In order for you to understand what I'm saying, let me give you two case scenarios. And in this case, we will use the name John and Mark. Now, John and Mark are two people that wanted to start a goat farm. Then Mr. John, they have the same amount of money. In this case, let us say 1 million naira. Two of them have 1 million naira. Mr. John went, he got a farm, he bought goats, he employed farm help, and he started keeping those goats, hoping that in the next 1 year, those goats are going to multiply and he will start selling the kids. Mr. Mark, on the other hand, got a farm just like John, employed farm help, but instead of getting goats and waiting for 1 year to sell, Mr. Mark divided his money into two. He did not get the same amount of breeding goats like John. Instead, he got half of what John did, and then used the remaining half, the remaining capital for the half, in order to set up a goat processing mini factory in the farm. So what he does with that is that we go to the market, buy goats that are cheap, when goats are old, or when farmers need to discard their goats, they sell it cheaper. So he bought them and then he started selling them. He had a mini place in his community where he sells goat meat. He also advertised for these goats and help people that want to start a farm to distribute goats. With time, John had a small place where he does barbecue of this goat in case if you want to eat the barbecue on. Now, in your thinking, among these two farmers, who do you think is going to make more profit? Is it John that is spending money and waiting for his breeding goats to mature before he sell? Or is it Mark? Drop your answer in the comment section. Let me know who you think is making more money. And from there, we are going to determine what type of farmer you want to be. Drop your comment, your answer in the comment section so that we can know how you are thinking. Because it is your thought that is going to manifest in your farm. A business follows the direction of the CEO. You are the CEO. So your thought on how you want to arrange the business is what will determine the profitability of the business. It doesn't matter whether you are staying in the UK, you are staying in the US, you have dollar, you have pounds, and then you use all the money to come and build the best good this thing in the time. It's going to fail. If you do not have a good plan on how to start making profit, it's going to fail. So drop your comment. Let me see. What do you think? Do you think it is okay to just keep breeding these goats? Now, another scenario is this. You do not have to only slaughter the goat or do processing in order to start making money from day one. Genetics. I have a mentor, as most of you know, John Abraham Gosson is my mentor, and sometimes when I look at his business model, the way he does business, I'm very happy because I am learning from the best. He doesn't play with genetics. He makes sure he imports the best goods. Now you'll be telling yourself, how can I use 5 million naira to buy one goat? How can I use 7 million naira to buy one goat? What if he dies? If you want to be a farmer, then you need to start thinking as a farmer. So you don't know what is called insurance, but you can buy a car of 50 million naira and insure it. Maybe you're in the UK, you insure it, you have hope. You feel that if you insure this animal here, if he died, they won't pay you. You really think that is how farming in Nigeria works? It doesn't work that way, bro. You get paid. Now, when the genetics, when you buy those type of goods, you do not wait for them to multiply. It is not the kids that will give you money. What will give you money there is, number one, artificial insemination. Many people do not have money to buy that type of goods. But those people will be interested in having the semen from that good. That is money. Do you know how much you'll be making if you do artificial insemination? You need to check out my mentor, John Abraham Gosson, and see how he's doing amazingly well with this business model. It is crazy the kind of money you can make from just this model. Now, because I know that so many people start this farm without a good plan. Here is good news for you. I have decided to just stop the talking and start actually physically helping people to start up their profitable farm. What I will offer you is that I can offer you a business plan. Because without a business plan or without a plan, you're already planning to fail. You're already planning to fail. The business plan I'm going to give you is not just the business plan where you just go and the right business plan and forget about you. No. I'm going to do a video clarity call with you first of all. And I'm going to understand what you want. And together, me and you, remember, the vision of your farm is you and not me. Me and you, we are going to now draft out a plan. We're going to draft out a 3 to 5 years plan on the farm. Emphasis is the farm have to start making profit almost immediately. If you feel this interests you, my number is on the screen. Send me a WhatsApp message. It is not free. You have to pay for the services for the business plan. But I'm giving you a bankable business plan that you can use for grant. You can use it even to collect loan. You reach out to me and then we'll get started. In conclusion, please do not start a business and then start struggling alongside. Make sure you know what you are doing. Make sure you are making plan to start making profits from day one. If you have not subscribed to this channel, why not? Am I not making sense? If you feel I'm making sense, please support me by just liking this video, subscribing to this channel so that you get update when I talk about more common sense. Until I come your way again, this is Simeon Oti, and I'll see you on the next one.